The Objective News Network, the media, and the message. Hello, everyone. This is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. Over the weekend, ABC's George Stephanopoulos interviewed Senator J.D. Vance, the senator from Ohio. Here's a short clip of that interview.
Legitimacy. You're talking about a hypothetical where the Supreme Court tries to run the military. I don't think that's going to happen, George. But of course, if it did, the president would have to respond to it. There are multiple examples throughout American history of the president doing just that.
You didn't say military in your answer, and you've made it very clear you believe the president can defy the Supreme Court. Senator, thanks for your time this morning.
No, George.
Roundtable's up next. We'll be right back.
The interview is very reminiscent of the famous Dan Rather George Bush interview in 1988. Let's take a quick look at that clip.
We dealt with it another way. Let's talk about the record. You say that we've misrepresented your record. Let's talk about the record. If we've misrepresented your record in any way, here's a chance to set it straight.
Right.
Now,
I just set it straight on one count because you implied from that little thing, I have a little monitor sitting on the side here, that I didn't tell the truth. Now, this has all been looked into.
Where did we imply that, Mr. Vice President?
Well, just here on this board where you had the idea that Bush says that he didn't hear about the Contra supply from Felix Rodriguez. Felix Rodriguez testified under oath. He has been public, and you could have at least run a little picture of him saying that I never told the Vice President about the Contras. I'm asking for fair play, and I thought I was...
Although the subject matter was quite different, the behaviors of both journalists were very much the same. Both are examples of how professional journalism has gone astray badly and how political leanings are affecting the news that we watch every day. In both cases, the narrators, Dan Rather and George Stephanopoulos, ambushed a victim. In both cases, they failed to separate their own political partisanship from the issues at hand and used their positions to censure and impugn a political enemy, while they simultaneously disrespected the offices of the President of the United States and a member of the United States Senate. Both Rather and Stephanopoulos abandoned their professional responsibilities as journalists to objectively seek out the truth in favor of their own preordained partisan conclusions. While you may not agree with someone, there is never any excuse for attacking them and then not allowing them to respond to questions, especially when those questions impugn your own character. In both cases, the journalists involved sullied their victims' reputations and integrity without respect for their public offices. They both misled their victims about the ambush nature of their interviews. Why would you do that? They both drew conclusions that were not true and intentionally did not allow their victims to respond to those questions while they were on live television. Now, we all know what happened to CBS's Dan Rather. But how about George Stephanopoulos? Will Stephanopoulos be held accountable for his unprofessional conduct by ABC? This is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. Thank you so much for watching, and please tell your colleagues about us. We'll see you the next time.